Such an important topic today. Clive's premier ear practice, the Iowa Ear Center, is launching a listening and spoken language camp for deaf and hard of hearing preschoolers. So joining me now, Lisa Anderson, speech language pathologist, and Matthew Carfrey, MD with the Iowa Ear Center. This is a really incredible program that you guys are doing. New to me, as we have been talking more about deaf and hard of hearing children and cochlear implants. So walk our viewers through this program, what it's going to be like.
Sure, we're so excited. It's an opportunity for our children who are deaf and hard of hearing to get together with other kids who are also deaf and hard of hearing. It's an opportunity for them to be in a small classroom with lots of support in an area where the sound acoustics are really good for them to learn language. It's just really fun.
And your approach, tell us a little bit about your approach, because I think we can all learn how to better interact with deaf and hard of hearing children. What are some approaches that it makes the communication with them more effective, not overwhelming?
Sure. You want to make sure you're always facing your communication partner. If you turn away, it becomes a lot harder for them to understand what you're saying. You also want to be in a quiet environment. Background noise can be really challenging for kids or adults who have hearing loss. Like in a bar, in a restaurant, it's really hard to communicate.
Absolutely.
So we try to keep the environment really quiet for them.
Sensory friendly.
Exactly. Yeah, so those are some things that you can do that will make it easier.
And then when you're in talking with kids, do you take the program teachings, the curriculum, do you slow it down some to make sure they're absorbing it?
Sure, we pre-teach all the vocabulary. So this week we're going to be doing a pet shop theme. So we teach them all the vocabulary associated with pets. So we might teach them what a leash is or a collar is. So children who are deaf and hard of hearing don't learn vocabulary incidentally very well. So typical children will overhear their parents talking and pick up a new vocabulary word, but a child who's deaf might need to be directly taught the word, or they may need multiple repetitions of that word to understand it.
I love seeing these pictures of kids because, kids are so high energy and they're absorbing, and at this stage they're developing so much. So this age range is super important to help them in their development. What is the age ranges that you're offering this to?
So 2 to 5. So up to birth to 3 and then up to 13, our brains are wired to learn language. So this is the optimal time to work with kids to really get that language to where it needs to be. So when they hit the classroom, they're ready to go.
And you work with cochlear implant transitions and helping to adjust to that change in sensory. Tell us a little bit about your practice.
So we focus on complicated ear problems and hearing loss, and a big part of that practice is cochlear implant surgery and evaluating when that's the right choice for babies, children, adults, older folks. This summer event that we have is one of our most exciting events of the year to bring these kids together. The surgery process is just one small part of the cochlear implant learning process. And so to be able to work with Lisa and offer this camp is something that we're very excited about. And
really innovative. Because you talk about the work you do with cochlear implants and how that has progressed. The technology abilities has just been incredible in the past couple of years, and then you combine it with this camp. I mean, that is an amazing opportunity to really help parents understand how to communicate with their kids and see the kids develop more.
It's one of my favorite things to work with Lisa and see these children continue to come in and grow and thrive.
That's got to be incredible for you to see the blossoming, because it is a different sensory experience, but they have just as much potential. How can folks get a hold of you? How do they get involved?
Sure. Well, this year we've hit capacity. It's pretty popular, but we'll be doing it again next June, and it's held at the Mercy Wellness Center, so right by our office in Clive.
And then for parents that need advice right now for their deaf or hard of hearing children, how do they connect with you?
Either probably just looking us up online at iowaearcenter.com and calling us up at our office and setting up an evaluation with either the audiology team or medical team or with Lisa, depending on their needs.
Well, we love to see everything that you're doing and can't wait to see how this camp continues and what the summer's like. Thank you both for being here and for all that you do.
Appreciate it.